Hi guys, it's Mike here. Today I wanted to show you how I made this box for an Ikea candle. It's called Omtalad, and here's the box. This is box 2.0. It's my second one because yesterday I made and filmed this one. I'm sorry, and I did it on copy paper. That's 80 pounds, 160 grams, and well, you can see it's horrible and flimsy. And I knew it would shine through because it's alcohol, Spectrum Noir and Copic I use. But I didn't mind about that. It's just that the box is very flimsy and I didn't take account of the box lid rim. And so some of the stamping got stuck behind there. So I thought I'm gonna use some sturdier paper, and this is watercolor paper, and it's 300 grams, so 140 pounds. And there's you need a really big sheet of paper. It's 13 inches by 9 inches. And I was showing you the Omtalad. It also comes in another version, which is slightly um, smaller. So, but it comes in a pack of 3, and I didn't want 3. I just wanted 1. But yeah, for the scoring on the long side, you score at 3, 6, and 9, and 12. And I'm scoring it twice because it's really thick paper, and I never made a box with watercolor paper, so I wasn't really sure how it would work out, but it went out. So I um I, I turned it, and I'm scoring at 3 and 6 inches, and I made sure this small 1 inch rim is on the bottom because it doesn't fit on my scoring board. But yeah, you turn it around, and then you score again at 3 and 6, so just to join up the score lines. And somehow mine didn't join up properly. I didn't must not have put it in the corner properly, but yeah, that's okay. I scored it again, and then you score at 2 and at 7 until the second score line. I don't know if you can see because it's very white on white, but that's just to make the rim for the lid. And then you fold and reinforce all the score lines. Well, it's a bit tedious work, but I was afraid it would tear or break, but yeah, it held up really well actually. So then there's some cutting to be done, and you cut along that short score we made at 2 inches and at 7 inches. And you cut until the second score line, and then you cut till the first score line, and that will make your box. And then the second square is the one that is the side, and so you need some little edges to stick it together, and I cut them by eye. It doesn't really matter how big you make them, but you know, if you want to be really sick or strict about it, you can measure it, but it's, you know, you won't see it. It's just to glue the sides together, so it's not that important. But I do notch the little sides, so you know you get a neater edge. It also goes together better if it's notched. So these are leftover bits you could stamp, but this paper, I used my paper that is very rough in texture, and because I never use it for stamping images, and I thought I'll use it now. So as you can see, this is kind of how the box will look, and I'm putting little arrows to show me where the top is, because when you fold it flat again, it's a bit hard to keep track. And of course the bottom doesn't need any stamping, but if it comes out, it's okay. And because the Sound System Monday Challenge is also about showcasing Sound System products, I pulled out quite a lot of Sound System um, images. And here I'm showing you the belief got stuck behind the lid, so I made sure to um, make a little mark with my pencil where the lid is. Not falling for that again. So here's some stars from the birthday balloons set, which could be Christmassy. And these are Christmas sets, but I'm only using the snowflake from the gift and presents. And there's also stars and some snowflakes. And I think these are all the sets. I'm not sure if they're still available. I got them from a D-stash, so any will do. It's just that I had to use Simon Says Stamp for the challenge. But there's many sets that have snowflakes or stars or other Christmassy things. This one is an Easter, but there's two birds in it. I thought they could be robins. And there's presents in the baby animal party animals, and there's the believe in the secret garden set that I'm gonna use. So not strictly Christmas sets, but elements would work. And I'm using my anti-static buddy to do some and yeah, I'm using my blocks because it doesn't fit in a misty, but the paper is really rough, so I'm crossing my fingers there. But I'm also pressing really hard and give it some time to transfer. And yeah, you can't even see it. I had trouble seeing. Usually I can see the Versamark ink shining on the paper, but not today. So it worked out good. There's some distressed look about the stamping, but I'm fine with that. It's you know, it's just a vintagey look, I would say, to it. I also like to heat emboss it after I put the embossing powder on, and this is Paper Mania Superfine Silver. But any will do. I just thought there was the really small print on the Marian Bright. And it's to believe from the Secret Garden. And here you will see that, well, once I put the powder on, it doesn't go all the way into the little, it's the valleys in the paper. I say ridges and valleys. And then, well, I stamped all the stars and the snowflakes, and I did that off screen because that would take a bit too long. But here, I don't know if you can see, there's not really full ink. Could go back if you want to fill it out with your pen, but you know, I'm not sure they'll even keep this box. So I'm gonna stamp it all over with stars and snowflakes, and then heat emboss it. And then I'm gonna use some re-inkers from Distress Inks and some iridescent medium. But for now, I'll just turn on some music. So. So from watercoloring, I use Distress Re-Inker, Stormy Sky, Shaded Lilac, Blueprint Sketch, Faded Jeans, and some peacock feathers, and the iridescent medium from Winsor & Newton. And you have to shake it very well, and then try to get open the bottle. This is child-proof lid, and I hate those. I can't press and turn it somehow because of my rheuma. It's horrible. They don't think about that, do they? So really big brushes, and yeah, I'm just gonna put on some ink, and I'm mixing it with the iridescent medium. And I'm sorry it doesn't show up on camera very well, but it leaves this really pearl-like shine on the paper. And it's much like perfect pearls, which you could also use, but you can't put this one in your mini mister with water. Trust me, I tried. It will dry and clog up your mini mister, and you can just throw it away. So don't do that. Just mix it with your ink or watercolor and paint, and then yeah, I'm just applying the in a random fashion. I'm just trying to get some ombre look or variation in it. But the iridescent medium also makes it streaky. So um, yeah, it's different. You have to try it and work with it and see. But you will see the brush strokes unlike with just watercolor. So you have to be kind of neat when you apply it. But yeah, you can see me do that, and I'll come back to you in a minute. So I dried the panel or the box with a heat gun, and I'm trying to show you the pearl-like shine. And well, all I can see is the streaks. But yeah, it wasn't dry on the back, and yeah, you got some seepage. That's okay. To put it together, I'm using the heat gun or glue gun. Sorry, and yeah, it's fluid, so you have a bit of wiggle time, but be careful because it's hot and it will radiate through the paper and burn your fingers anyway. And I've learned this the hard way. So yeah, just putting on the sides one by one and making sure they're straight with the edge of the paper. You see there it catches the light a little bit. It's really pretty in real life. But yeah. So yeah, the glue strings, you can pull them off. And oh, it fits. I forgot to check it, but I used the same measurement as the one from yesterday, so it should have fitted. Now for the lid, I usually wrap it around the box, and I didn't. And now it's a little bit tight, but it still closes, so that's okay. And you could put a little bit of glue on those edges as well if you don't want them to stick out. And then it's matter of letting it dry properly. But that's pretty much the box finish. So thank you for watching, and here's some still shots of the box from all angles, and there you can see the streakiness that the iridescent medium leaves. But you know, for watercolor, I think that's okay. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.